Hey guys, so I decided to film this little fun video for you to show you. I wanted to show you the inside of the store I've been telling you about for the past year or so, the Magick. It's located in West Warwick inside this building called the Agawam Mill. You can see the address on the top there if you ever want to visit it. So this is a place that I discovered in October 2022. It opened a year prior. It's a place that sells tons of used movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, and also includes CDs, cassette tapes, and even a couple VHS tapes. So this is in its location that opened in last summer. Initially, it actually opened. It had another store. Its first location was actually right down the road from here. It was in a much smaller store, and I could tell from that store, from when I visited it, that the store was kind of small and things were kind of cluttered around. But so then they opened in this place, and there's the sign right there. Yeah, it's down. You know, it's a little bit of a long walk to the hallway, but they opened in this new location, which I thought was perfect. It was more spaced out and everything. And I'm really excited for you guys to see it. So I'm just walking down the mill, and it's cool that they got some vending machines, kind of like old fashioned ones. I don't know if those actually worked though. And then there's actually those little games. Yeah. And there's even a Miss Pac-Man machine. So I'm just walking. It's a cool little mill building. I like those. There's actually one similar to this in NK. We actually filmed a scene for the first Max Revenge there actually. But I'm walking, and we're right about to approach the store. And, yeah. Yep. You can see the little sign right there on the side. Music, Magic, movies, and more. Buy and sell used DVDs. And there's the sign. So we open. There's some audio cassette books, cassette tapes, and stuff like that. And they actually have a couple VHS tapes. Yeah, those are mostly Disney and some other non-Disney stuff. I didn't buy any because obviously, I already have a lot of those Disney VHS tapes and stuff. But, it's cool for what it is. And now we're going to show you all the DVDs. So this is just a section. Some of them are kind of just arranged randomly. And then some are in sections of genres, which you'll see in a minute. So I'm showing around. Yeah, this is an amazing place. This is kind of similar to places like in, I know Martin S589 and Jay's Blu-rays, they have that store, Bull Moose. And so this is kind of almost like that with, tons of almost every movie you can think of, thousands of movies and stuff like that. So there's that section and all that. Yeah, you can also slow the video down, the speed if you want to try and see what each movie on the shelf is. I tried my best to try and get, as much as I could. And yeah, okay, so there's this, and yeah. I apologize if you might hear some muttering and stuff like that. This was a long video I shot. I didn't expect the video to be this long, but, what it is. So here's a couple of the family, stuff, some of the Disney family kids movies and stuff like that. There's a couple right here. There's also another section that you'll see in a little bit that has a lot more of them. But, yeah. Some of the ones I'm looking for. And yeah. Seriously, yeah, this was a place. If you live in West Warwick, please check out this store. It is amazing. The DVDs here, I think they're only $1 or $2 each, which is a really, really nice deal. Not even Newbury Comics or Bull Moose or FYE even had deals as good. Literally, this place has more movies than Newbury Comics and FYE combined. Yeah, Newbury Comics has been slowly decreasing their movie section. But hey, at least this is a new place I can go to if I want to find used DVDs or Blu-rays. But yeah, there's just so many I could think of, So if you're looking for a movie on DVD or Blu-ray and it's not available at Walmart or Target, then come to this place. I guarantee you they'll have at least one copy of it. Yeah. So for this section, these parts of the shelves, it's a little bit more, they're kind of just arranged randomly and stuff. They're just randomly on the shelves. As you'll see later on in some of the other sections of the store, they kind of become a little more organized. Some of them are alphabetized and stuff like that, which makes it easier to find stuff. So there's that. Yeah, you should have seen, go on Google or the Facebook page. You can see what their old location was like. They didn't have as many movies at their old location, but there was still a lot. because but it made the store feel cramped. The movies were all over the place. You can find that on their Facebook or their or the Google Images. You can see what their old location looked like. It was right down the road from there. It was a little small store, but I'm so glad. I think they made the right call of moving to this bigger location, because this place, because honestly, their old location would not have been able to fit this many these many movies. Yeah, so there's all that. Yeah, I jokingly called this place physical media heaven. Literally every movie you can think of is just on this store. It's all for a good deal. And they even have some movie posters right there up there at the top. I just thought it'd be cool to get a little quick glimpse of those. Yeah. Yeah, so this place first opened in, like, at its first location. It opened in, I believe, the fall of 2021. I didn't discover the place until a year later. But, yeah, I discovered its old location. I was looking around trying to find, like, okay, what can I place I go to find used DVDs or Blu-rays? Because I always try to see if there's new stores around. And when I looked up the Google locations, like on Google, and they said Music Magic, I'm like, oh, what's this place? So I looked at and I found their old location. It was a huge place. And then after a couple months, like, during the summer, I decided to go back and revisit the place because I hadn't been there in a while. And I looked, they weren't even at that old location. They were at, like, now there was, like, almost looked like it was like an art store or an art gallery store or something like that. So then I Googled and I saw that they moved to a new location, which was literally not even a 2-minute drive away. So I did. So then there's this little shelf. And I, decided, and I'm so glad that they moved to this location because it is perfect. Okay. So there's a little more, another shelf right there. Coming up here now, you're going to see that the items are a little more alphabetized and organized. You'll see that in a minute. All right, and yeah. Yeah. I don't know how they were able to get this many, like, DVDs and Blu-rays to open. I know you can donate or sell them and trade them in, but I'm like, how were they able to get this many from the start? It's impressive, though. Really, really impressive. Yep. So, yeah, these are a lot more alphabetized and organized. All right. There's the end of that section. And now this is the second section. This was towards the corner near the entrance, near where the VHS tapes are. These were basically where all they were showing, basically all the television sets for, TV box sets and stuff like that. These are a little bit more, good for what they were. Obviously, I don't really buy, like, I haven't really seen many of these TV shows and everything, but, I might buy soon because I gotta get some more Friends box sets, Family Guy DVD box sets, and Simpsons box sets, and maybe other box sets for shows that I don't own on DVD or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really impressed, really. And yeah, I've been wanting you. I just thought, I decided to make this video just so I thought, you guys could be, could see the store. So okay, so this is the area where they have a bunch of CDs and stuff, and yeah, mostly CDs. I'm sure you're not really interested in looking at that. And then this is just a random bin full of DVDs that are that they probably just didn't have room on the shelf to put. Yeah, these I think are only like $1 each. And then this is another random DVD. This is almost like the $5 bin at Walmart, except it's filled with old DVDs. Like old ones, like including DVDs that are out of print, like that Finding Nemo DVD there. Yeah. And then there's just a couple other random bins full of DVDs. Same there on the bottom. I don't blame those bins for being there due to the fact that they probably had no room on the shelves. So then, now we're going to move on to the shelves that have, like, more genres. So These are the horror. This is the thriller horror shelf. I believe these are alphabetized too. And then there's actually, I think, 3D glasses on the bottom, and more thriller stuff and more horror. And I find it funny, right there on the bottom, you can see some movies for Jaws, which is my favorite movie of all time. But I just find it weird. It's like Jaws is not a horror movie; it's more of a thriller film. That was a pretty interesting choice that they made. And then I believe this is just random like old classics. I believe that's what the label was under. And I think this is all the Christian stuff or maybe it's education documentary. I don't remember. Or maybe this is just another random shelf. And then these are a bunch of all just random CDs. I didn't show you those because I figured you guys weren't interested in seeing those. And I think I reshowed that because I wasn't sure if I had already showed that side. But now we're gonna get to so those are the war movies. And then we're gonna these are all the kid family movies like Disney and other kid stuff. There's a lot of that, including some of the old Disney Platinum editions. Some of them were in excellent condition. Honestly, I'm a little jealous that this store did not exist 12 years ago. Because of that, I had to keep relying until Newbury Comics or FYE had copies of the specific Disney Platinum editions that I didn't own yet. But imagine though, if this store had existed back then, I could have easily just gone there and got them all in one day on for the same price. My 2008 Platinum Edition DVD of Sleeping Beauty, I got that at Newbury Comics for $30. I could have easily gotten it here for $1. That is a real steal. And honestly, I'm so jealous that this store did not exist 12 years ago. Or 12 or 13 years ago. Because honestly, had this been around in 2011, 2012, and 2013, this would have been very useful. But yeah. I've seen Jay's Blu-rays of what the inside of the Bull Moose stores look like, and yeah, it's almost kind of similar to this. And I'm sure, except unlike Bull Moose, this place doesn't sell new DVDs when they're released, though. And then there's a couple just random CDs and stuff. And then there's the other side, filled with all the other Disney and kids and family children stuff. Yeah. So Martin S519, I'm sure you guys are going to be I'm sure you're going to be impressed to see a store like this. I'm sure you've probably seen stuff like this at Bull Moose all the time. Yeah. See all the stuff there. Most of it is in excellent condition. I mean, you can see a Platinum edition of Lady and the Tramp there. I could have easily gone there if I wanted one that had a legitimate slipcover and not a bootleg one. Yeah. And then, I believe this is the last. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is the last, shelf section of that, of the kid stuff. Yeah. All right. So now this section, I'm going to show you half of this. These are the education documentaries, the PBS documentaries and stuff like that, the history stuff. Yeah, this is kind of the boring stuff, but I figured I'd just show it just for anyone who just wanted to see what all the shelves looked like. Okay, yeah, there's that, and then I'm going to show you this shelf right here. And then I'm going to show the other half later. I didn't want to film when that guy was there, but yeah. Now we're finally going to move on to the Blu-rays. And Blu-rays here are $3 each, and man, just look at all the Blu-rays. They're alphabetized, and literally almost any movie you can think of that's been made available on Blu-ray, they have here. Okay, not every single one, but you get the gist. Which honestly is just great. Yeah, this place could have been so much more useful a decade ago when I was getting into collecting Blu-rays, but time Times have just changed. But then again, I wouldn't be able to go here as often because, like you said, I wouldn't have had my driver's license back then. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, $3 each for each of these. Some of them, if it's like, a special kind of one, that they'll charge you for $5, but still, that's still a good deal. And yeah, just like all the people that are just willing to donate all this is just, or trade it in and stuff like that. That's impressive. Yeah. Yeah, really extra points though for, making these alphabetized. Because honestly, that's like a little more helpful than what would have happened if if they were just scattered around. And then there's the other section of the shelf. Yeah, when I was filming this, you might see the lighting go dark or bright or anything. I accidentally, when I was filming this, my phone, I guess I was holding against the screen so much that they were doing that lighting adjust brightness thing. I didn't realize that until a little bit later. So if the lighting goes dark here and kind of just goes back and forth between light and dark, I apologize for that. Yeah, so you see, I was fixing the brightness and stuff. Uh, yeah, and yeah. Yeah, I apologize. I'm kind of muttering and everything. I just don't really have much to say other than just to praise the all the Blu-rays they got there. Like literally, like I could stay here in the shop all day and just look at all these. All right, and we're coming close to the end of the shelf. Yeah, I feel like Newbury Comics' days are going to be numbered in terms of my days shopping there because lately I haven't been there in a while. But the past couple times I've gone there, really I've always walked out empty-handed. But not really with this place. I usually come and visit this place every Friday just to see if they got anything good. So this is just a random shelf, including some other kids' titles and or just family titles or stuff they just didn't have room to put on the shelf. There's actually a couple UK Disney Blu-rays there. Can you believe that? And I want to show you something. I'm going to pull off a DVD on the shelf. It's a holiday DVD, actually. Right here, it's you're going to see, this is a copy of the 2007 original Christmas Classic box set. That is actually my copy that I've shown in all those videos. Back in December, I donated that to this store along with my 3 standalone Blu-rays of Rudolph and then the other box set. So, yeah, so I gave to them and now they're on the shelf. So that's kind of cool. Nobody's bought them yet. And obviously they probably won't till for at least another 7 months due to the fact that it's only May right now. And they're probably not going to buy anything Christmas related until the next holiday season. But yeah, these are just some other random kids movies, Disney movies, kids, family. Just random stuff like that as well. Yeah, there's even some VeggieTale DVDs there. I actually sold all my VeggieTale DVDs about 7 years ago after I did that video. Yeah. And then, let's see. I'm going to show you, there's some sections right over there by the by the front counter. Some movies there. I tried to get as best as I could because I didn't want to accidentally get the guys at the counter. You'll briefly see in just a brief shot the owner. You'll see it again. Then there's going to be another angle in a couple seconds that where you get a somewhat better look at him. So there's all the box sets right there, and you can see him right there on the shirt. The owner's guy's name is Mark Kiora, and he was nice enough to let me film there. He always allows that, and honestly, the owner Mark, he is literally one of the nicest and sweetest guys I've ever met in my life. Literally, he is so kind and just a really amazing guy. He always hangs out there with three guys, and I think the three guys that he's always seen talking to, I think they work there too. I assume that they work there. But yeah, okay, there's that other section that I never got to the other end of that history or historical section that I never got to show because the other customer was standing there. But yeah, that's kind of the end of wrapping up. And this is just me just giving quick little glances of some of the other sections, and then I'm about to walk out the door. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour video, and let me know your thoughts. Like I said, if you live in the West Warwick area, please check out this store. It is amazing. The address is available on the top, or you can just Google it.